seems. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Hmm?
mana, it's always present anywhere in this world, but doesn't seem to be anything else.
Ooh, wait. If this is siphoning, does it get denser or
Not
thinner? Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit of a curious bitch, God.
That is an interesting point, though.
We told him
I'm seeing if
not
the
to do
ambient
that this trip.
mana is thinner
True.
around this.
But what if the magic it's taking in, it is refining somehow?
Like putting it into a crystal or something, or like concentrating it.
It's probably something like a
Concentrating.
key. It needs like remember you said something about that egg. It probably needs the egg for it to actually siphon. It's like yada yada, takes magic from it and then it activates.
Hmm.
But we know where a library is, at least somewhere down there.
do we?
Somewhere down there. I smell. You smell the
Down
mildew, don't
There
you?
could be miles down there. You
Yes, it could be
realize this,
miles
right?
down there. But you
I
know,
don't think any rope is going
there's
to get
something.
us down there.
If I'm remembering correctly, I thought that we found notation in Sandside about some of the members of the town attempting to go down, but even with as
Nothing?
much rope as they could get, or those with abilities of flight seemed to keep going and going and going.
Could be something else. It could be some type of magical bearer that is
Then
like.
again, it is a different universe. Well, not universe,
Yes.
but different reality.
different
Who's
reality.
to
It could be.
say that this is the same.
This isn't.
That is a fair
Yeah,
point.
This isn't the same. There's probably some way where it's like you have to activate that or something else over here that will make a threshold or a way through. But that's only my
Suppose
theories.
that
I mean, that's kind of how.
eggs the question. Should we find the egg and do some testing?
Mm,
That's up to you.
I don't even know if we have access to the egg.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I have
so
no
we'll
idea
probably
where the
even
egg is.
interact
the
with it.
magistrate is still trying to get his soul out of it.
Look at it. Oh, okay. You know, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, but I want to test
There is the
things.
optional idea that we could try pushing down the side corridors with some of the mining and figure out if there's any extra shafts.
That would probably
Exactly.
be a
I
better
mean,
bet.
this side most definitely looks caved in. If it's caved in, that means that there's some type of space behind it. We're not that side. I'm not sure. That could just be like synced in. I don't
Yeah,
know.
this
That would
side
be
I'm
hard.
less certain of, as this was the alcove that was storing the automatons.
Mhm.
I believe that they were either right inside this cube or just behind it.
Mm.
One of
Yeah,
them
this
is
looks like it was
definitely
made
Right
for this
inside
area.
This one.
That's for certain. I'm not sure about the other one though.
Mhm. The other side just looks like it's been caved in, like we've been caved in
Yes.
a while now. But
That
This
one does seem
definitely
more like a
seems
passage.
the end of the
Tunnel. That one. yes.
exactly, this is more. How would you say finished? It's more like
less rubble.
yes, less rubble.
Indeed.
Like clearly, this area has been run down with time, but that over there, that's a cave.
I mean, I suppose we could put in a proposal to the miners and get digging. I don't know. How are we going to convince them that it's a worthy investment of resources? My question.
Well,
Who knows?
averting
I mean,
another
whatever
end of the world.
Exactly. Who knows? Who knows what's on the other side? And we have a very big problem.
I guess that would be.
Have we tried to do anything with these? The woman?
No, I don't think we have. I think they're just statues. They didn't do anything, at least in the other reality, as far as I know.
I would figure decorative.
One looking back, one looking in. A statue. looking presumably.
That statue did rotate as well.
Oh, it did? Which way was it facing originally?
I believe it was
Don't
facing
remember
towards
that.
this direction.
Towards this direction.
Perhaps my memory's just foggy.
It definitely does not
Sword not
move.
in
I already
scabbard.
tried it.
It's
Yeah,
like
like
this, pointing towards, like a new adventure.
that. The sundial.
At the sundial to where the portal would be. When the portal activated, you went back this way. Head off now, but energy has gone through. I don't know.
Sundial as well might
Good
not be the
attempts.
proper term, as I can't imagine that even centuries ago that this would all be up on the surface. Unless the
So
whole
that's
thing
what's confusing
sank.
as well. But I'm not entirely sure what else to make of it outside of... I mean, it looked like a sundial through and through, but it could be something else.
It could
Unless
simply
Was
be
it a
fashioned in a
sundial on
similar
the other
style.
side? Was it a sundial on the other side? But this is like this.
It was a sundial on the other side. This, I think, was like this.
Understood. This most likely wasn't a sundial. It was just a platform for teleportation to go through, using the
I mean,
sundial
regardless,
as
the
another
one on
point.
the sand side was still, encased in rock, considering the cave, but
True.
Yeah, was the sundial... was this all underground as well?
Indeed it was.
which makes me wonder, there was a lot of torchlight that we ended up generating once we solved the puzzle.
Mhm.
And maybe they were using artificial light and had some sort of mathematical formula that emulated...
Once those
natural
were
light.
lit with
I don't know.
magic,
Was the pillars
weren't they a
like this
different color?
also Was the
I
pillars
remember
also
them
like
being
this?
purple, but... The pillars were like this, yes. That one was toppled over similarly.
Yes.
Which way was the sundial pointing? Was it the sundial pointing this way?
Can't recall.
If I'm recalling correctly, I believe at the start it was oriented like this.
At this pillar.
I believe the end result was that we pointed it towards the statue.
Pointing it towards at the statue.
But I can also
Three lights
rethink
on
on the
the
matter to remember better later.
Light. There would be shadow this way. I don't know time.
Yeah, my
I don't
memory's
know
bad.
what
I
time
don't-
that
I
would
don't
be
have
on a
gifts like
sundial.
that anymore.
I mean, there still is
But
the
we could
factor
try-
that perhaps the other residents of Sandside found the dial and put it on.
Also
True.
possible.
I mean, we could just recreate it. What do
That's
we
a
do?
big ask.
Sundial.
I mean, recreate it in quotation marks. I mean, like, use a makeshift setup to emulate a sundial that would be in that direction. We could
Just-
make it out
That
of
could
wood
be
and on a
attempted,
platform.
but without the other dial to compare, we could misplace a rune and perhaps end up causing the whole thing to implode on itself.
Mhm.
Also
I
possible.
don't mean like the runes. I mean just like the sundial itself. I mean like, imagine a circular platform that's literally in the shape of a sundial, and we just move it whichever way, see where the light is coming from the torches, and then maybe that could give us a clue. But that's only something that I
Maybe.
had in mind. It could be nothing.
I mean, everything said, though, I think our best bet, as we mentioned before, is finding out what's on the other side of that.
Very true.
Maybe we'll get more answers there. I mean, hell, maybe the sundial is in there and we just drag it out here. Fuck,
Yes.
who knows?
And perhaps if we do run into a dead end there,
Right. Give me one moment.
very well.
Going back to Kelton for you.
And you need privacy for that. But if we run into a dead end here, we could always start trying to make scaffolding down the hole to go lower and lower.
Also possible. Part of me wonders if this is sort of a alternative path down the hole.
That is what I would imagine.
Spiral that goes around the perimeter.
But why would they go through the effort of making such a shaft like that?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a natural formation.
Possibly.
Again, there's allegedly possibly stuff at the bottom with scents in the air, but... Kelton, welcome back.
Yeah. Okay. Whew.
No,
That's
assuming you
not
got
fresh.
everything.
Yeah, that's not fresh air.
You should put your mask back on.
You got everything, right?
Yes, I have. I can hear what he's doing, so
Figured.
and see what he's
So,
doing.
yeah.
So.
I mean, would it be a worthy proposal to make to... I mean,
I
I'd
would
say
certainly
maybe the
think so.
council
I
even,
think it would be worthy.
considering with the world
Okay.
kind of stuff, it's
Yes.
worth a shot. And I
that's-
mean, we're more ample than ever with
How-
all the gear that we have with the new forge and whatnot and the drills. So.
Mhm.
Precisely. And Kelton, have you been brought up to speed on how exactly the other world fell to calamity?
Nope.
Well, we found out
anathema.
that
Right?
something like that. We believe it might have been the anathema going for the gates, but either way, we know that all of the gates fell.
Huh.
Oh yeah. Dandy, right?
Yeah, that's
It
okay.
caused all magic in the world to plateau at a very, very low point, so all spirits retreated back to their own realms.
Huh. But there's a device here that can go between realms.
So it would
Why do
seem.
you think Anathema would be wanting
Possibly.
to try to get down here in the other world?
It could simply be that
They
they
are
sense
feeding
the
off of magic.
emanations.
Exactly, they were sensing the emanations of magic. Did you encounter Anathema on the other side?
Not living, just recently
Not
slain,
living, just
as
dead.
far as we found.
The other residents did give notation that they knew as soon as they turned on all of this magic, it would draw them in.
That's what I was thinking too.
Speaking of
Even
residents,
if we do,
there was one fellow. What was their name again? The fox person. They were there already when we got there.
That is
The one-
true.
The fox lady.
Perhaps we could ask them for more. I don't know if I got their
I
name.
imagine they might have more information. I mean, they had a key on them. That's what got us into the hole. But we brought them back with us. Like, she is here in town.
there was someone on the other side that lived.
Who was in town, like, living there. Like, surviving.
Were they
and-
like the only person there?
Other than
I'm
Tell, I
sure.
believe.
Well, that was our tell.
Indeed.
This was a person completely new. So, I mean, I don't know what other information they have. They seemed relatively oblivious to the situation, or at least what was going on down here, but better than nothing.
True.
Hmm.
I mean, all we can really do is speculate until we get going on something.
Sure.
That is the hard truth.
Council meeting is important. So,
Mhm.
should we see if we can
I
get that
think-
going, or what should we
Yeah,
do?
trying to get through that wall there. Actually, you know what? Let's even see if, like...
No. No, no, no.
No, I'm
No.
talking like...
Kelton,
I'm just going to
no,
fucking
don't-
knock on it and see if it's,
Don't
like,
touch the
hollow
fucking wall,
or-
Kelton. Alright, fine. You can knock
If it
on it,
hasn't
but
gone down by now. It's not gonna be gone by me knocking on it.
We don't know that. That could be a load-bearing stone.
This is gonna go great, I swear.
for the record, this was not my idea. If we survive this,
I'm going to
not my
stand over
idea.
here.
Kelton went crazy and did it in his own volition. Yeah, good luck, Kelton. Have fun.
This is where we find out there's a third automaton somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have confidence in our ability to handle an automaton, but
They're made entirely out of metal, it would seem.
Oh.
It was mainly thanks to
I didn't
Kai
bring
that I
that
think they
on.
were able to deal with it.
Mr. Kai coming in clutch once again. I mean, I don't know what that word means. Candy.
should we also let him know the truth?
That's up to you.
I don't know how he would handle it, but he got a Barghast as well, so that's entirely your call. He'll find out eventually. He's part of the guard. It might be better from your mouth than any.
That is true. Maybe I'll
Surprised
give
he
it some
hasn't
time.
said anything.
Well, I don't think he would know to say anything as of yet.
I've been meaning to ask you, even though it's been 2 weeks. What's your play?
What were you asked to do out here?
To pass on information.
PSI, obviously, but the scorn, I presume.
So he's well and aware of what's going on here, I presume.
Quite a bit. Except for matters like this.
You planning to keep it that way?
As much as I can, but with the public meeting in town, I'm going to have to tell him something.
Public meeting. He's coming here?
No, I mean the meeting we had 2 weeks ago where they told about everything that happened down here.
The public meeting, I see. Yeah.
I'm sure he has eyes and ears everywhere, doesn't he? You're probably not the only one.
I would imagine so. That's why it was Tyrion's idea to keep passing as much as I could.
Yeah.
Typical Tyrion.
It's been 2 weeks since I've last given a mission, or a missive.
Miss Ayla, she seems to have taken a substantial liking to your presence, and I'm presuming she's alright with the whole situation that you've found yourself in.
She was first to know. And it's thanks to her that I came forward.
Yeah, that's very solid. If we do go through it, that's going to take weeks.
Right.
Right.
Most likely. Because, like, that is solid.
So solid as in not rubble, or solid as in
I mean,
rubble?
I think it's
As in
solid rubble.
displaced
Like,
recently.
well, not recently, but, like, that
Well,
is
not recently, yeah, but like displaced.
displaced, but, a lot of it to get to if there is another side at all. For all we know, it could be the same exact size as that chamber. And it's just fell in on it.
Hmm.
So I guess in that case, I still have a hunch that the hole that we have access to is not an infinite abyss
Yes.
Like the one in Sands.
I think it's some type of magic that's concealing it or making it so that people can't enter.
Should we test for ourselves and see? Well, not right now, but like, should we test and just see? Should
I mean,
get
we
someone
could
who
just
can
literally get
fly?
a lantern and throw it down there right now. Another lantern, so that, you know,
Well,
we can
if
go
we
out.
have dry books at the bottom, then lantern might burn them all.
Also true.
We would like to preserve whatever might be down there. I mean, it could be more wood
Mhm.
for all we know.
Could get a light crystal.
And
put it in a-
old wood
Burns really well.
from
Yeah.
experience.
Well, I think we should go up now. I think we spent too long down here.
Yeah, we probably
Indeed.
we can right now. But so, council, should we talk to them about this? I mean,
I imagine so.
I'm not entirely sure what else we could contribute to the knowledge they already have. But
True. I mean, all we were thinking about was really theories.
I mean,
That's up to
outside
you.
of the scent that we picked up on the edge, I mean, that's something.
Yes, I
suppose.
think that gives a
Really only
physicality to it. There is something down there. There is a bottom or an end to it. But that is forever
either a
how
bottom
long it
or
gets to
some
get
sort
there.
of side chasm that we could hop onto if we got close enough.
Mhm.
Do we remember smelling anything in the alternate dimension station?
If we did, I was much too focused on other things to figure that out.
So the other dimension, they weren't able to get down there.
Not down the bottomless pit, no. Seemed their journey ended at the portal.
At the altar, at the sundial. Okay.
Righty.
I'm getting my 1 gold for no cave-in.
Wait, you're getting paid for not getting a cave-in? What?
They said that.
Where's my gold? What?
You didn't ask.
Because I don't. You don't go around being like, "Oh, we don't want you to do something," and then you're like,
No,
"Oh,
I-
1 gold, please. Thank you."
I told them that we were going down into the
Please
cave,
stay
and
us.
that
Good.
they know my
Good.
they know
Milking
my
us old
track
people
record.
dry.
They said that they would give me 1 gold if I made it back with
Don't
not
forget to
with
take
the-
off your
not
mask,
the-
by the way.
Yep.
Yes. Worked swimmingly.
And it did.
Sir Vincent will be happy to hear. What if we just caused a cave-in for the funsies?
For the funsies,
Commit a little eco
for the love of the game.
Yeah, for the love of the game, you know. Something about seeing Vincent, like, boiling in rage really just gets me going, you know?
Does it?
Are you sure it's also not
Well,
me,
not, okay.
like, not coming
No,
back as an omen
not like
for
that.
a cave-in?
I enjoy seeing the man upset. He gets... Anyway.
I think we spent like 45 minutes down there.
That should have been 3 of the smaller, or I
Yeah,
guess
30
less
minutes.
prototype version.
Come on, come on,
You got it.
come on. There you are.
There you go.
There's
Thank you,
a
okay.
barrel over there,
Yeah.
Kix.
Even I remember
Oh,
that.
it's a trash can. Oh.
Even I remember that.
I forgot, alright?
It happens. It's,
It's that area right there. Yeah, it's not your fault.
There's like, there's a barrel right there. Who cares if this? Oh, it's a trash can.
Trash. Yes.
I'm an idiot. Anyway.
Back to town?
Indeed.
Or
more
see if we can
findings?
find a council member and annoy them.
Yes.
You know, annoying things like end of the world scenarios and like everyone could die kind of stuff.
Well, I'm still Arvis's assistant, so we could have reason to poke him.
You're Arvis's assistant? When did that happen?
I was actually that before I joined the guard.
Really?
The water.
It was for the music, right? They heard you playing the music and they were like, oh, yes.
It's because I wanted to help in a scholarly capacity. Also, were you brought up to speed, Kelton, that I'm no longer in the guard?
What?
Yes, we might have some to talk about. Good day, Kai.
Oh, okay.
I tip
You
my
know,
imaginary
Being in the
hat.
cave, that would have been like the perfect time for that conversation. You waited until now. Why?
We can figure it out later.
I've been nose to the grindstone with night watch, so I have no idea what the.
We've been looking things over downstairs to try and figure out more things.
I was searching for heartbeat because I have news.
Oh. Good, I hope.
I calmed down my chaotic man in a bit, thanks with Amelia's help.
Ah.
But I found out something when I get to the point where my whole body and face starts cracking like glass. If I have time, I can focus,
Have you seen it happen?
and my face shedded like a snake.
Like a
It was
snake.
weird, and then my whole face like fell. Amelia saw it. It was weird.
Did
I
you
just
still
felt it.
have your- Did you
Like-
just? Was it like the first skin layer, or was
Did
it
you,
like?
Yeah,
the
kinda like
actual-
that.
Off the ground and like
Mm.
put it back on? How did that work?
No, it turned to dust and disappeared.
Oh, it turned to
Hmm.
dust.
And disappeared.
Wait, why do you have cracks on your face now? Are those just
How they are?
I think that's just how
Oh.
he looks.
Just
That's how just how it looked.
Oh.
Amelia did
We've-
say they lengthened, and now I have another portion of my face that's cracking.
Yes, I did notice that.
Oh yeah, I remember it being like just below your eyes. It is.
Oh,
They have lengthened.
Sorry, I don't mean to stare. I'm just curious.
that's fine. I had like a group of people trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with me in the morning. They had like
Yeah, if
theories
your
and
face
questions
literally
and
just-
tried to
If your face
answer.
fell off, I would also have questions.
Well, oh,
No.
I know.
No, my face was like
What would
fully
happen if I
cracked,
put
and
your face onto mine? Would I become you? Would it be like identity theft or something? Oh,
That's
well,
a serious
never
crime.
mind. It
Has
is.
anything? Has like any of your
Arrest me.
part of your body have cracks? Or is it just your face?
Sterling was there when we came back from Sandside. My whole like fingers were like bone
Mm.
and slowly
It's a
disintegrating.
Grizzly side.
Weird.
Wait, didn't I see that?
This
Oh,
might
no.
be a.
Yeah,
I think
saw
you
that,
should've.
though.
I did see that. Yeah.
You know,
was there with
you
Ty
should
from
probably
the-
like. Huh.
I don't know
I'm
what
not
the
a
fuck is
doctor.
wrong with me.
You should
I've already
probably
told
talk
him
to a
like
doctor.
Well,
7
we're figuring
times
it
to talk
out.
to a doctor.
He has yet to do it.
epidemiologist.
Sounds like we do have a good
I mean, that's-
foothold for
Needs
helping
a-
you figure out the magic.
A skin doctor.
That's a
they look at
big
skin.
word,
Yeah.
Calvin. Skin like
I
this.
apologize I haven't been around to help you as much
Yeah,
as I
you
should have
know,
for the last few
They
weeks.
could work on your skin
That's a big
condition as
word,
well.
like chemiosmotic
Nah, you're good.
phosphorylation. That's a big word that I learned.
I've
the other
been
day.
learning stuff and doing things. Oh yeah, I need to introduce you to Duncan. He's trying to either make another greenhouse.
Done.
Maybe we can help him, the other blind person.
More
Blind person. Oh, okay.
He wants to make a
I
greenhouse near the
Just wanted
farm,
to make
so maybe
sure
we can.
there weren't people right.
Yeah, because this is the only greenhouse and it's private, so.
Yeah, so probably
is
help him make another one.
Greenhouse.
Yeah, that's Elijah's house.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think he wants
A
to.
public one would be so nice.
Yeah, probably like a
Has
public
anyone-
one near the
Has
farm.
anyone bought the
That'd be great.
well
Haunted
house?
place?
Oh,
Yeah.
the haunted
The
house?
haunted
No.
house.
It's kind of.
I kind of want to. I have enough money, but
Are you gonna convert the well into anything like an actual working well, or
probably
make
maybe.
a basement, secret entrance out through the well?
Probably.
You could turn it into a hot spring, your own private hot spring. That'd be great.
I could do that.
Just pull the water in from there.
Yeah, it would actually be pretty easy. Get some fire
don't know
crystals,
how
put
you
it at the
would heat it.
bottom.
Oh yeah, fine.
Who needs fire crystals? I can just heat it myself.
True.
Oh yeah, you do have that.
I am a water
That's
heater.
probably better.
Secret entrance through the well to a private
Howdy.
hot spring.
Hello,
hello.
Hello.
We're still alive. No one
Having a
died.
boys' day? Hanging out?
We were just looking down
Yeah, a
in the
boys'
ruins.
day.
Oh, okay. All right, nice, nice. How was
We
that?
caused 3 caves and it was fantastic.
Oh my god. Only
I
three?
almost died.
Tourism is bad.
Only
I know.
3 kids? books. Dang.
Only 3. Yeah, sorry, it's off my record. You know, I'm gonna up my game a little bit. You know.
The competitive
anything,
rankings, you need more.
Interesting.
You smell
not-
books?
Oh, okay. Right.
That's yeah.
I'd say the
Yeah.
biggest.
We're gonna tell the council about it because
A bunch of we have a bunch of theories, but it's like
Lot of
nothing that can
theories.
actually be tested. Well, it can be tested, but we don't have anything to test it.
You know who also
we
smelled
can, but
books at
it's
one
like-
time? Was Blake. Like way far,
Yes.
way far away. I mean,
When-
behind? What do you say that? In the past. That's how you say that word.
Yeah, way in the past when we
a long
when we first
time ago.
when we first found the crack, there was the smell of books. That's why I was interested if there was a smell of books coming from down there, and it was coming from the giant dark hole.
Speaking of books, she's holding books. Right. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what they're doing right now.
Library is.
I mean, do you not know where the library in town is?
No, I do know. I was talking.
Okay,
Never
good.
mind. That was a bad
Okay, good.
joke.
No. Donde está biblioteca? Like, Anyways, when you two are free, you both know alchemy. You know, you're smarter than me, that's for sure. So, when boys' night is done, boys' day, whatever's
Boys'
going
day.
on,
We're just talking.
Let me
Boy
know.
dinner.
boy,
Boy
dinner.
We're
Okay.
not eating right now. I'm just saying I'm adding boy before a
Boy
noun.
drink?
Anyway.
Boy dinner.
I would be
Why do
very
they
happy
make
to
me kinda
assist.
Blush when you phrase it that way. Okay. right. Okay.
Boy
cool.
treehouse.
Mhm. Boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay.
Boy.
If you guys are free.
Yeah, that's true.
We're just talking. We're
Uh-huh.
We gotta go harass some council members to get what
let's
we
go
want,
harass
so-
Blake.
Mhm.
That is a fair point. We should also check
Yeah.
upon the. Have you spoken to Blake about the egg?
I've been working on the remains of something.
Oh?
More than the egg.
Remains?
So, you know, when the thing exploded.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm working on. Yeah.
So wait, the egg was able to be slotted into that thing that was like down there, right?
Which I'm
Yes.
starting to think the thing I'm making might do the same thing, but you never know. So we'll see.
I feel like it's some type of key or like activation device.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why you
Might
feeling
have
so
some
shy
use
about
for
that?
the future.
Yeah, you might have a little.
Maybe.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, from what I understand, that's the plan. Maybe I can help catalyst
Oh,
this.
cool. High five then.
High five.
Good job.
Yeah, nice.
I would love to get in on the things that's happening down there, but I'm also like an omen for cave-ins, so
Yes, you are. Thank goodness we made it out alive. Good God.
yes.
Well, maybe this is the start of a new streak.
Thank you.
It's the start of something
Oh,
new.
I thought- I
0
thought it
days
was
since
safe.
Kelton caused a game. We can get a sign.
Hey, I've it's been a while because I haven't
14
gone down
days.
there.
It's 14 days,
14 days, yeah.
at least.
That's 2 weeks. That's pretty good.
2 weeks is good.
streak.
Anyways, I'll see
Let's
you
go talk to
guys when
Blake.
you're ready.
Very well.
Let's go find Blake.
Okay.
Strong pungent smell of ember root drifts down in this direction.
Tree!
Oh,
How's my tree doing? How's
your tree?
the guard friendship trees doing?
I
The
mean,
smell of ember root here is almost overwhelming. It waters your eyes. It's as if the air itself is spicy.
It's spicy.
Why is it spicy?
It's like
Air is spicy.
Why is it spicy?
Interesting.
So is this? What is this?
I started
You
this
said
now, but
tree?
I just
Did you grow this?
Am I able to tell
if it's, like, me-
overgrowing or anything, or is
Me, Sally,
It's lovely. It's very healthy.
why can't I think of
Sally was involved.
why can't I think of
Going through
names?
its pollination phase.
Lemon?
Fish.
Lemon?
Man, if we want to start
Thanks.
planting something,
Banks.
this would be the time.
Banks.
Me,
that's the
Sally,
one.
Banks, and like I think 2 other people. I forget. We all huddled around and planted this ember root right there. So it's an ember root tree
I see.
Oh.
for friendship.
Also, isn't there like a shortage going on right now? That's definitely
that's-
pollinating right now. So if you wanted to start any kind of farming, it would be good because I know that there's a shortage elsewhere.
I mean that's also
is
why
it-
because like there's
why is
like
it
no ember
pollinating
roots
during
here.
the winter. What
It's
kind of
I don't
plant
know.
does that?
Maybe
It just
called
came
the
to my mind
catalyst?
right now that I knew that. I'm not a scientist. I just know that part.
Great. Well, I mean,
is
perfect
this?
time for a public greenhouse. We just harvest some of this and put it in there.
True. Get the pollen from the tree.
Is it
at
edible?
Ember root?
Yeah.
It is.
Am I-
But it not for
I wouldn't
non-dragon
recommend
kin,
it.
isn't
Exactly.
great.
Yeah,
Fruits are
for-
special, you know. I'm
Well,
down here, so I don't have it,
spicy
but-
food, so
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
cut
see
my
it.
eyes
they're
are kind of
specials,
watering
so
right
it's
now.
edible for
Oh, you like
humans.
spicy food? No, you want some of my spicy food again?
It can be
Adore
edible.
spicy food.
We said we were gonna go
this now, I guess.
Market Lake.
Ember root.
Pollination.
It's very spicy. Don't get it in your eyes. It's really bad for you.
Also,
Oh,
Ames,
a missy mud.
before
Oh,
I
yeah,
go
we're doing
running around, is there any specific thing I should collect that I see in here, out in here that I should be foraging?
Is that
for looks
Jessica?
important?
Oh?
Uh,
It's first time I'm meeting them.
Never mind, disregard me.
What are you doing? Are you seriously fighting me right
Is
now?
that their name? They said they were a spirit.
Wanna fight, Kelton? I'll fight you.
Hmm.
I'll do it.
There doesn't have to be anything special. I was just
Have you
making
been-
sure
have you
so I
been
didn't walk
deprived of
there
trading
and then not
during
come
the
back
war?
out.
Bloodlust in me.
no,
right
no,
now.
I'll give you 1 second. You could try and find
face
like
shields.
Agar.
What's that?
Agar.
It's like,
Agar.
What is that?
you know when you have like a fresh wound? That's what my face feels like right now.
I forget what that is.
I can certainly imagine if your face falls off.
It's kind of like made from seaweed or algae.
How far is the other crack? Because before it wasn't that
It's
far.
we used to make like
It's
like gummies
just at the
and things like that.
Oh,
edge of your
Sugary
chin.
substance.
like an aloe vera. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
scared if it goes
Okay, fine.
anymore, my
I'm gonna
face will
go
fall off.
Get
it looks like
coals
some of
and
Again.
these
water.
ingredients also use
Isn't that what you
ferns.
use for Jell-O?
Again, yeah.
Ferns.
But this time
okay.
permanently.
Nice. All right, I'm
But
gonna
we're
go do
going to
that.
figure things
Thank
out
you,
before
guys.
that
For
happens.
gummies, like for candies. That's what.
Sure.
Alrighty,
I mean,
alrighty.
Usually when my face gets all crackly,
You boys ready?
this is the aftermath. Yeah.
Boys, are you ready?
Fellows, lads, compatriots in crime.
It's
from
time
which
for
of the
group
two sets
magistrate
know?
bullying.
Yep.
Yes.
Everyone
Last
get on
time I
one
sensed
side of
Blake,
him.
he was,
Harassment of public servants is my favorite pastime.
You are the magistrate. We have demands.
We have demand, Mr. Magistrate. Hey, you are
Yeah,
surrounded.
demand.
You cannot escape.
I've come to bargain, magistrate.
We've come to set things magistrate.
Good one. Except that
Felt like low-hanging fruit.
Burn you at the stake.
Sterling out here taking my material for them.
What was that?
He's been looking at your
You're taking my
journal.
material. You're taking my job. Stop it.
He's been
That's
looking
all I'm
at your
good
journal.
for in my old age.
What do you mean? Material
Journal
grows all around you.
puns. That material grows.
If I was a magistrate, where would I be?
I sensed them near the town hall. and then they moved
From here, you
inside.
can sense people. That's
That's
like
crazy.
a superpower.
I mean, the
I
radius of
can't even
I can see is about
see the
75
building
feet, so
from here. My vision is so bad.
I can sense footsteps around like 75 feet. So, what would we came across here?
Hmm.
I mean,
Pretty far.
I don't know exactly pinpoint, but there was a bunch of footsteps
When we
near
find him,
the
surround him.
town hall.
Don't let him escape.
Surround him.
Box of many.
I don't see him anywhere.
Perhaps the harbor master might know?
Is one around here?
He's right there.
Oh. Let's go in. You know.
I don't sense his footsteps outside. So.
It's entirely possible.
Also, I think he reloaded
Blake
the
is
instance,
taking a nap.
so
What?
he reloaded the instance, so he might be not here at
It
the
might
moment.
be a while. Okay. Do you know where? Who the fuck is on the council? You're on the council, right?
I'm on the council.
We're both on the council. Surround them.
Oh, perfect.
We
We
need
have
to
an
talk.
audience.
What?
Cat is
Oh
here.
yeah, what's up? All right, well, I'm looking for something to do. What's up?
It's not a lot. It's just a small thing.
Basically, down in the cavern where the whole cube situation occurred, where we got spit out. Previous knowledge in that area was that there was a scent of old paper and like a library.
I'm glad I'm not alone
down
in
there
the pain.
somewhere. We just came up from there, and we're investigating the allegedly endless pit at the which was emanating
Yep.
from that pit.
I see.
Yep.
There's a lot of theories going around right now, so I'm going to spare you the trouble. But we're thinking that there's a possibility that the endless pit is not an endless pit in this reality. It was in Sandside, but here,
But it could be magically protected.
I
We
did
don't-
fall for like
That
10
is-
minutes and never hit a bottom, so.
That's why I think it could be magically
Here?
protected.
Yeah. Was it
He
5
didn't come
minutes?
with us for the
5
other
minutes? Where's Juniper? They fell with me.
I think they're in the first.
did fall.
Hey, we fell for 5 minutes and we have to fly back up. So it's at least 5 minutes deep. It's deeper than 5 minutes.
That's why I think it's magically protected. I think there is a bottom, but it's magically protected by something that we have.
So it just keeps sending you back, sort of thing, like, you know.
Oh.
So you fall,
Like
but you're.
it teleports you.
The thing is,
Yeah.
that's what's absorbing the magic. It's powering the illusion. Who knows?
It would
Siphoning
need a lot of
something
testing.
for something.
There would need to be a lot of testing down there. That would
I mean,
need to be a
I know
process.
a simple way to test it. So I could glide down there, and then I could throw a marble, and then I could glide down. Fall slower when I'm gliding, so the marble somehow teleports back up. And we know it moves.
Unless it only works on living things.
That's how it works on living things. Well, then my clothes.
Just throw someone else down there with
Well,
you.
And also
Yeah.
constructs.
Mm-hmm.
It's spear. Works on spear.
Mana imbued individuals, which is like every
Yeah.
Sure they sent them through already? I think they're in the folder.
Was that one that? Was that one
kind of
Yes,
encapsulates
don't
the whole
just
thing.
It's only
Regardless,
good, but that's what
It's
we wanted
theory,
to say.
but there's still a set. That's basically the crux of it.
I mean, we can start making stairs. I mean,
either way,
It's
I
like
would
a circle,
recommend
we
you
could
speak
just start
with
doing
Otto
stairs.
or Arvis. They're also the magic specialists.
I'm practicing magic.
Yeah, it was-
I'm willing to
I think Otto is just over there.
And almost
I
Otto's
just
right
saw
over there.
Arvis pass as well.
I haven't seen Arvis.
Otto's
I haven't
right
seen
over there.
Arvis.
That's the
No.
person who
Oh.
Otto is right there. It's like he's right over there. If you're looking for Otto, he's right there.
Oh, also Blake's right there.
Right there.
No, he's not there. He's not there. I don't want to.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your business.
Arvis. He's inside, I think.
Yeah, I guess if it's magic, Otto would be a good pointer. I guess debrief. I don't know what is. So what's the nature of the
Amelia
debrief?
helped calm down my mana a bit.
Arvis is
I mean,
coming
this
back
is-
this way.
Face is kind of okay. Still in pain.
Go on.
Still feel
I'm having
off.
trouble right now. You go.
Okay. Essentially, the sense that we got a long time ago from that cavern of the old books and whatnot is still present. Even it's emanating from
They got
the
third-party
wall
host.
of the cavern. Sandside did not have that, at least not that we noticed.
Oh.
We are speculating that despite people going down the hole in this dimension and it being perceptively endless, we're theorizing that it may be magically altered. It may be a case of where it goes down, teleported back up, and then goes down, up, instead of getting an
eternal loop
of
falling.
Because we have no idea where else the scent is coming from. But it's a very peculiar scent to be perceived when there's no evidence.
You believe that he thinks
of
you're
a
massive
scent.
To the contrary.
Where else would it be coming from?
That is definitely something.
So that's why we're looking for someone magically inclined who could possibly help us with either dispelling or finding some sort of solution around such a thing.
I think it's going to be stuff like we're going to have to look into cube and certain oval-shaped objects.
Just gonna call you ugly and leave. That's so fucked up.
That's the running
I say, you know, that wouldn't be too far considering that at least location connection, that there's something there connected.
You know, typically this would be the deal that we bring other council members, but considering recent events and
say it out loud with your mouth.
This would be the end of the kind of deal if we don't do something.
I'm just gonna keep making things worse. You just gotta say it.
I mean, it's a what if though, because there is no guarantee that it would happen.
Yeah,
To
but
be fair, the entire cube situation was a what if as well. So like
True.
what ifs.
True.
do you want to base your safety on a what if, or do you want to try to guarantee it? That's my.
Regardless,
We're just
precautions
trying
and
to
things are at least a good idea to keep in mind.
Things to keep in mind.
Yeah, a lot of
we
them.
don't need to
I'm not saying to not ignore. I'm not saying to ignore it. I'm saying more so.
keep it into account.
Yes.
That as a challenge.
That the fact that if it happened there, it may not happen here. But
I did a collision.
there's no reason saying why we shouldn't keep an eye out on things.
Exactly.
We should have chanted rope and make the chanted rope stay in a certain portion and then just tie it off.
Exactly.
Like an immovable rope, and then we keep going down and keep adding more and more and more rope.
That's certainly a creative solution.
Yeah, let's track.
I think that we should start gathering everyone.
If we can see them, send Brain up.
what to do today.
Tavern.
Who's close?
It's kind of odd. Something will happen regardless.
I don't know then, because I don't know where else.
I'm assuming you two got all of that, right?
Indeed.
I'm just down Auto now.
I forget which one is Arvis. I can't
Otto
remember.
is right over there. Arvis is the small blue one.
Small blue one.
Defleo?
Oh, I would have much rather. I would much rather talk to Arvis. Can we please talk to
He was
Arvis?
already talking to Otto, so.
Also, Blake is right there.
And we don't need him.
Oh, you know this situation.
His
about-
usefulness has expired. The other one, though, we might want to talk to them. The resident from Sandside. I don't know if they would know anything.
True.
I think as
Yeah,
well,
I did look into.
it should be a good idea to gather together everyone that's been researching the runes.
If you want to do something or not.
Yeah, bring together that knowledge, make sure that everyone is on the same page if they have different discoveries or not.
Precisely.
Mhm.
Learned word.
Agreed.
Why? I always.
If not now, at least maybe plan on gathering it at one point so everyone can be on the same page.
I don't think there's any better time than the present.
Okay.
Do you have the people that have been looking into it as far as that's on hand that have been looking at the runes?
I know that there's Juniper, Triel, Arvis, myself, I believe Vincent. There might be some others that I'm forgetting.
For the runes that were found down below?
Indeed.
Fair enough.
I was helping with that as well.
I had to.
We're
Well.
thinking that everyone should just touch base.
You know.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Should we
They
call a
decided
meeting
to
then?
call my
I mean, I
I
don't know
think
anything
so.
about the runes, but I'd like to learn. I'll stay hands off, but I am curious.
Looking to finish
Yeah, it might not be a
paperwork.
good idea, at least to get on the same basis.
Or not, you're not a human. I am
The,
so
I guess,
terrible.
lieutenant, if that was.
I know we gathered like a couple days ago
Yes.
for...
Go over what we found. We do have a rough idea.
Yes. And it would be nice to have everyone on the same page.
Can't say that again, excuse me.
Sure, if you want to gather people.
Or
Very
at
well.
least those who should be
Aware of it, at the very least.
I'll start telling people to gather at the town hall. I'll see if I can find Arvis first.
I think Arvis is just in here.
Are we gathering everyone or just those who need
Just those that were involved.
You have,
Right,
Senator,
I'll be
I
back.
suppose you could,
I need 30 seconds.
Yeah, fuck it.
No, he told me to wait here.
I do have a anytime needs to implicate as far as the council knowing about
Well, how is the lovely lady doing?
Where did they disappear to? I believe I last saw Arvis going into the town hall. Could be up in the chambers. Would appear not. There we go. All right. Ooh. A little bit of a tracking issue there. Hopefully that doesn't keep up. Well, there's Triel. I see they found Triel.
Somebody here was looking for something that I have unique knowledge into finding, and so. But they arrived a lot sooner.
It all just seems like a bunch of jumbled nonsense to me. Yeah, well, that's why we're supposed to touch base, so then it hopefully isn't all just jumbled nonsense.
And also to establish a marching order. Have you seen Arvis?
I mean, if it's ancient and
I
Indian,
just
I
asked
could
him.
probably
Right.
figure it out, but
I'll keep looking.
who's the closest to it? What do you want?
At totally different place.
Yeah, we held the pause and you're now in a... Not where you were for months.
Could be at his house.
Stand right there.
There you are.
Hello, hello.
She has so much stuff in her arms. Okay.
Do you want some help?
Actually, yeah, she's got like 3 huge long leaves. If you could just grab those before they snap, and then
What was
he's
that?
holding like an orb.
Sorry. 1 minute. Okay. Thank you very much.
He was still busy.
We're about to have a little bit of a meeting.
Okay, give me my leaves back.
I can still help you carry those somewhere first.
No, it's fine. I am my own woman. Okay. Well, we gotta go find someone else while they have their.
Hopefully this won't be long, and then I'll be happy to help you.
Okay. It's
Put
fine.
the books on my
Go
head
have
and then
fun.
wrap my ears around them.
What is that gonna do?
You don't have to carry the books?
Right here. Very quickly, before we get pulled into a potentially long meeting, let me quickly duck inside and make a brief trip to the restroom. I'll pop in here. And whoop. Here we go. So I'll be right back in just a moment. Alrighty, we are back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I've noticed that the session amount is not matching up with how long I've been live, so I think the VOD got cut in half. Which means that I was probably having a internet issue that I wasn't aware of a second ago, or an hour ago. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Apologies for that. Alright. We should be good now to quickly run back into things. First, calibration. Seems that there's all sorts of technical issues everywhere for everybody today. There we go. And then I will... Whoops, not that one, that one. There we go. Alright, good there. And I'm also going to very quickly grab my cord to plug in my hand, because I've noticed that the tracking is starting to be a little bit more finicky. There we go. Hopefully that should help stabilize tracking. I've also noticed like the reconnecting to the chat room thing, which has been concerning, but hopefully we don't have any more issues for the rest of the night. I think we are good.